Hello students, welcome to my next video on Applied Mathematics Chapter 1 Unit 1 Binary Number System. In previous two videos I have discussed about the introduction of binary number, how you convert a binary number to a decimal number and a decimal number to a binary number. Also we have discussed on binary arithmetic, from which I have discussed the topic binary addition. So we have done up to binary addition. In this video we will learn about binary subtraction. Now what do we mean by binary subtraction? The first step is to determine if it is necessary to borrow if the lower digit is larger than the upper digit. Like if the upper digit is 0 and the lower digit is 1, then it is necessary to borrow from the next left column 1. Otherwise you can't do subtract a lower digit from a higher digit. It is also important to note here the value borrowed depends on the base of the number and is always the decimal equivalent of the base. That is, in decimal number subtraction 10 is borrowed, in binary number subtraction 2 is borrowed. Next slide. The second step is simply to subtract the lower value from the upper value. Here that binary subtraction table is given. 0 minus 0 is 0. Okay. 1 minus 0 is 1, where 1 is the upper value, 0 is the lower value. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 is the upper value and next one is the lower value. Now if it is given like that, 0 minus 1, that is if 0 is the upper value and 1 is the lower value, that means if the upper value less than the lower value, then what you do, you take 1 with a borrow from the next left column for further progression. Now we will understand the binary subtraction by taking an example. Question number 3. Question number 1 and 2 was upon binary addition. So question number 3 is based on subtraction of binary numbers. Here you have to subtract the binary number 0 1 1 1 0 from 1 0 1 0 1. So here we have written in this form 10101 minus 01110. Okay. Now in the first column it is 1 minus 0, that is 0 is subtracted from 1, and if you observe the binary subtraction table, 1 minus 0 is 1. So here we write 1. I hope you have understood. In first column 0 is subtracted from 1, therefore no borrow is required in this case. So the result is 1. Now in second column the upper digit is 0 and the lower digit is 1. That means the upper digit is less than the lower digit. Then in that case we have to take borrow from the next left column according to binary subtraction table. If you observe the last row here, when we do 0 minus 1, then we have to take borrow 1 from the next left column. So in third column we check whether 1 is in upper value or not. Yes, 1 is there, that means we can borrow 1 from the next left column. Okay, understood? So subtraction table, borrowing of 1 is necessary to perform the subtraction. So 1 is borrowed from the third column, and which becomes 2 in the second column, and we subtract 1 from 2 and 2 minus 1, which gives the result 1 here, and that is why we have written 1 here. I hope you have understood. I am repeating it one more time. This step here, 0 is the upper value, 1 is the lower value, that means the upper value is less than the lower value, that means we have to borrow 1 from the next left column. That is why we have borrow 1 from the third column, and this 1 becomes 2 in the second column, and 2 minus 1 is 1, that gives the result 1. Okay, now since we have borrow 1 from the third column, therefore in third column once again we have to subtract 1 from 0. Since we have taken 1 from third column to second column, so again in third column we have to subtract 1 from 0, because this one we already have taken as borrow, so it converted into 0. That means here also we do the same thing, 0 minus 1, that means we have to subtract 1 from 0. Again we required borrow 1 from next left column, but the fourth column contains a 0, not 1. The fourth column contains 0, not 1. Okay, therefore the fourth column contains a 0, thus has nothing to borrow. So we move to the next left column, that is to the fifth column, and borrowing 1 from fifth column, which gives 2 in the fourth column, right? Which gives 2 in the fourth column. Now the fourth column has something to borrow when 1 of the 2 in the fourth column is borrowed, right? So it becomes, if we take 1 from fourth column as borrow to the third column, it becomes 2 in the third column. Again we will do the same thing, that is if we subtract 1 from 2, then 2 minus 1 gives 1, right? Now already we have taken 1 from the fourth column, so 1 is remain here. So 1 minus 1 from 2, we have taken 1 to the third column, so 1 is remaining here, and 1 minus 1 we will get 0 here. And this one also we already have taken borrow to the fourth column, so here also it is remain 0, therefore 0 minus 0 is 0. Okay, thus the subtraction of the fourth column is now 1 from 1, that gives 0, and since from fifth column we have taken borrow 1, so it contains 0, therefore 0 minus 0 is 0. So after subtraction we are getting the result 0 0 1 1 1. Thus the final result is 0 0 1 1 1. That's how you have to do the subtraction process. I hope you all have understood. If you have any confusion, you may ask in the comment section below. Now I will move to the next question, that is question number 4. Here you have to subtract 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 from 0 1 1 1 0 0 0. That means you have to perform 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 minus 0 1 1 1 0 0 0. Now according to the table of subtraction, 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. Now 0 minus 1, that means the upper value is less than the lower value. We have to subtract 1 from 0. That means we have to take borrow from the next left column. So we will take borrow 1 from the last column to the previous column, right? This 1 will be converted to 2 in this column. So 2 minus 1, it will give 1. Since we already have taken this 1 to the previous column, so it becomes 0. Therefore 0 minus 0 is 0, right? So after subtraction we are getting 0 1 0 0 1 0 0. I hope you all have understood. Now let's do another examples for well understanding. Okay, now next question is subtract 101 from 110. 101 from 110, that means find 110 minus 101. Okay, now 0 minus 1, that means the upper value is less than the lower value, that is the upper digit is less than the lower digit. That means we have to take borrow from the next left column. So this one we will take borrow from the next left column to this column. So this one in the first column will be converted into 2. So 2 minus 1, it gives 1. Now since we have already taken 1 borrow from this column, so it will be converted into 0. So therefore 0 minus 0, it will be 0, right? And 1 minus 1, it will be 0. I hope you have understood. Now let's take one more problem related to subtraction for well understanding. Okay, next 110,101 minus 11010. Now 1 minus 0, 1, 0 minus 1, that is the upper digit is less than the lower digit. That means we have to take borrow 1 from the next left column, right? This 1 will be converted into 2 in the second column. So 2 minus 1, it gives the result 1. Since we already have taken 1 borrow from the third column, so it will be converted into 0. Therefore 0 minus 0, it becomes 0. Again 0 minus 1, that is the upper digit is less than the lower digit. That means we have to take borrow from the next left column. So this one we will take borrow from the next left column to this column, and this one will be converted into 2 in fourth column. Therefore 2 minus 1 gives the result 1. Again 0 minus 1, because this one we already taken borrow, so this is converted into 0, right? So 0 minus 1, again we have to take borrow 1 from the next left column, and this one will be converted into 2 in this column. So 2 minus 1, it will be 1, and since we have taken already this 1 from this column, so it is converted into 0. Therefore we will write nothing here. Therefore after subtraction we are getting the value 11011. I hope you all have understood the subtraction process, and I will not increase this video much. In next video I will talk about binary multiplication. Hope you all have understood today's video. So see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thank you so much.